We're working on endurance, working on progressing with higher level balance activities, and really overall helping with her functionally getting back to the things that she would like to get back to. Let's just start by tapping with the right foot, going around the circle without holding on. Again, obviously you have that railing there if you need it.
People are asking me, are you gonna do this, are you gonna do that? And it's like, I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do tomorrow at this point, you know? I'd like to be back to the life I had of being, you know, fishing, hiking, playing with my kids.
An occipital cervical dislocation. Essentially what that means is her trauma was so severe that it tore all of the soft tissue structures, the ligaments, if you will, that connect the skull to the spine. Very common injury among traffic fatalities. From my examination, the only thing that she could do was blink to yes or no questions. She had no movement in her arms or legs. She essentially had what we describe as being locked in. The surgical team, the critical care team did a phenomenal job of establishing airway for her to protect her breathing, maintain all of the heart and lung functions that are needed for stability to endure surgery. So we were able to get her to the operating room very quickly, realign the head and neck relationship to get that reduced, as we say, back into position. And then we stabilize it with a combination of screws, and there's a plate, a titanium plate that actually fixes to the skull with a number of screws, then bridged with titanium rods.
So first what I'm going to have you do is kind of looking down.
Right there.
It's important to have adequate range of motion for visually what you do with balance, and also keeping track of seeing where someone is starting and how that's going to improve over time. Flexibility and strength is important too. Continue to monitor and see where we are and how much range of motion we get back.
Breathe out. Gently up. Give me some feedback. I'm just gonna go probably to where we were for that deep stretch before.
The hardest part for me at this point is asking for help. Having to accept the fact that I can't do it like I used to be able to. You know, anything, laundry, dishes, dinner takes me twice as long. I still make good dinners, don't get that wrong, but they just take forever. He's an amazing surgeon. What he does, what all of my surgeons did was, well, to quote my favorite movie, inconceivable. I want to know what he felt like the prognosis was going to be going into the surgery. You know, because everybody's like, oh, we didn't think she was going to live. And I want to know if that was his actual thought process or if he was just like, I got this, don't worry about it.
I wanted to be optimistic but realistic, that, you know, describing the severity and the life-threatening nature of this injury. And explain that she may indeed end up with this locked-in syndrome with no hope. But they were very supportive to allow us to take her to the operating room, and I'm an eternal optimist, and I want to do everything I can with the gifts that I've been given. It went well.
I know that when he came out, he had the biggest smile on his face and said everything went beautifully. I know that he is extremely humble. He is very sweet.
Does, I don't know. I truly believe in miracles, and that's, I always have, but especially do now. I guess that's all I can say.